It's not safe to be a Spurs fan in New York right now.
One thing I want to touch on, bro, did you see the Knicks fans after the game beating up people in the streets?
Can I touch on that? Like, yeah, but when y'all do stuff like this, it's like, that's the weakest shit you can do.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Holds up, the Spurs took Game 3, and Knicks fans were absolutely furious afterward. I'm talking about complete chaos in the streets. Reports showed fans chasing after and confronting the Spurs team bus. I mean, honestly, what exactly were they expecting to accomplish? But alright, that's the team bus, and realistically, the biggest thing they probably did was cause a little damage to the outside. They likely did more damage to themselves kicking and jumping on that bus than they did to the actual vehicle. But still, it's completely reckless behavior. What really got under my skin, though, was watching them go after regular fans. I mean, look at this. They're literally chasing people through the streets. You can see them surrounding guys, putting hands on them, and even ripping jerseys off. And seriously, just look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Now, Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes both weighed in on the situation. And listen to this. Here's what they had to say about everything that went down.
One thing I want to touch on, bro, did you see the Knicks fans after the game beating up people in the streets?
Can I touch on that? Like,
that was some...
This is my thing, bro. Like, I guarantee you ain't gonna get none of that in San Antonio. Because a lot of the people just drunk from having a good time at the game and they go home. But like, when it gets to the point, like, it says a lot, not only about the fans, but about the people in New York. Because we, even there's a lot of people that's from New York that understand how good for basketball would be good if the Knicks won a championship. You got people that's not even from New York rooting for the Knicks just because of the long drought. You know what I'm saying? And even though people not from New York, a lot of people are Knicks fans. Like it's one of the big, it's like the Cowboys. It's one of the biggest organizations, so you have to like it somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's rooting for y'all, but when y'all do stuff like this, it's like, that's the weakest shit you can do, jump on people. Now, just imagine if they got a game in San Antonio and they do that to y'all fans. Some of y'all got celebrity fans. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's real tacky on the Knicks' behalf, bro.
And it's not like...
I mean, not the organization, but the fans, excuse me.
It's not like this hasn't happened before, but it's just on camera now. And it's just out of pocket, pointless. You're attacking people just for wearing another jersey.
And none of y'all getting paid by the Knicks. None of y'all. They're not gonna come bail y'all out. If somebody died, they're not gonna put no money on y'all funeral. You're doing all this for nothing. Just enjoy the game, bro. That shit is tacky.
That shit was weird.
Now, Damon John, known from FUBU, Shark Tank, and as a proud New Yorker, also weighed in on the situation. He was very critical of the behavior coming out of New York and made it clear he didn't support what was happening. Listen to this. He even shared his personal perspective on it. And not just his opinion either. He opened up about his own experiences of being around the wrong people and getting pulled into the wrong situations.
The NYPD violated my rights when I was 16, 17 years old, and they arrested me. And you know what? It changed my life and made me the man I am today because they inspired me, and they're about to inspire a lot of people. I'm saying that because of the cowards out there who are attacking people in Spurs jerseys and things like that, not thinking that could be like how their little brother, little sister loved a team, and now they're being attacked. And it's not the New York that I grew up in, and it's definitely not the New Yorkers that I know, because they would have protected those people. Now, it was all fun and games at first when people going wild and crazy and jumping around and jumping on each other in celebration, but people are saying this is kids. I see a lot of adults, they're lost. But let me tell you something, children. Let me tell you the story of when I got arrested. I was hanging out with the wrong group of people, and I wasn't doing it for today like you're doing it for social media and making sure they film you doing that, because I promise you that's not going to age well, because that's going to be the same footage they use when they convict you of something. And if you are in a crowd and if you just trip somebody and somebody else hits them with a brick or a gate and they die, that's called felony murder, and you will get anywhere from 15 to 25 years to life. It is a life-changing decision you are doing, all while the Spurs and the Knicks are asleep, thinking about how they can make their lives better and play a better game. But let me tell you the story on if you happen to be lucky enough to get arrested and not go to jail. When I got arrested, the cop put me and my 4 other partners in a van, and we were driving around. They tightened the cuffs so tight that it almost made my wrist bleed. And every time that van would move, the cop would take out his gun and put it to my head and go, "Will you stop trying to get away?" And right then, my friend shitted on himself. We get to the precinct. They put us in a cage no bigger than maybe this chair, all 4 of us standing up. We're asking for water. We're in there 5 hours cuffed. They drop a mint in there, and we all have to break the mint with our feet and try to eat it with all the hair and all the other shit in there. Then they decide around 2, 3 in the morning, they take us to another precinct on a dog chain in the middle of the night. They feed us a cheese sandwich, and they lock us in separate cells with somebody else. The cell I was in, there was a very small cell. This guy must have been about 300 pounds, and his stomach hated him. He would all night, and all you kept saying was, "Officer," and I'm stuck. I'm trying to get my face out of the railing, but I can't, and he just is pinching them off. Then all of a sudden, a day later, they then move you another place, and then that's called central bookings. Then they move you to get arraigned. And the day I saw my mother look at me with that look, like I've tried all my life so hard, and you're in cuffs right here, I failed you and you failed me, was the lowest moment of my life. And I decided that day, I'm gonna make t-shirts, and I ain't gonna keep it real, be outside, whatever we call it, get lit, because I was influenced by the wrong people. And unfortunately, a couple of my other friends went directly to Rikers, and they wouldn't come home for several years. Don't make the wrong decisions. It's just a game. Celebrate at home. Don't follow people. New Yorkers don't attack other people because of a jersey. I hope I just changed one person's opinion, one person's life. Because we all love you. Enjoy the game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That was a mature response right there. Shout out to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes for speaking on the situation and creating space for that conversation. And shout out to Damon John too. You know what I'm saying? A legendary entrepreneur from New York City stepping up and addressing it head on. Listen to this, even Fat Joe weighed in. He made it clear that he was disappointed by the way some Knicks fans were carrying themselves.
I don't own New York City. I'm just a voice, and I'm telling my people, it's distasteful. Stop disrespecting yourself by beating up Spurs fans. Since when you can't root for another team? Disgusting.
Shout out to everybody who spoke up about that situation. Honestly, best case scenario, you know what I'm saying, you'd want to see everyone involved held accountable. Not just the ones who were grabbing jerseys or pushing or kicking or getting physical, but even the people surrounding the chaos and fueling it. If you're following a situation like that in the middle of a melee, at the very least, I feel like law enforcement should be stepping in and detaining people until things are clear. Because this is not a game, it's serious. So again, respect to everyone who came out and addressed it. And you know, seeing all of this, it had nothing to do with the Knicks organization or the players themselves. Hopefully we still get a great series out of this. I think we will. So far, it's been an incredible matchup, and interestingly, nobody has even managed to win a home game yet. We'll see tonight if that trend finally changes. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.